braja janarandana Yashodanandana braja janarandana Yamuna tira banachari tira Yamuna tira banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Chana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Chana Vallabha Gopi Chana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana braja janarandana Yashodanandana braja janarandana Yamuna tira banachari Yamuna tira vanachari Shri Radha Madhava ki Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Premanande Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
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 Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 21, the opulence and sweetness of Lord Shri Krishna, text 52. Dharatale payavasa viracharapara Dharatale payavasa viracharapara Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara
Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara
Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara
Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara
Dharatale Payavasa Viracharapara
Dharatale Payavasa Viracharapara
Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara.
Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara.
Okay. Dharatale Payavasa Viracharapara Ananta Brahmandayan Kotari Apara. Taratale Bhaya Vasa Virachara Para. Ananta Brahmandaya Kotariya Para. Matajis. Taratale Bhaya Vasa Virachara Para. Ananta Brahmandaya Kotariya Para. Taratale Bhaya Vasa Virachara Para. Ananta Brahmandaya Kotariya Para. Taratale. Below the spiritual world. Bhaya Avasa. The external abode. Virachara Para. On the other side of the river, Viraja. Ananta Brahmanda. Unlimited number of universes. Yahan. Where? Kotari. Apartments. Apara. Unlimited. Translation. On the other side of the river, Viraja, is the external abode, which is full of unlimited universes, each containing unlimited atmospheres. Okay, again the verse. So on the other side of the river Viraja is the external abode, which is full of unlimited universes, each containing unlimited atmospheres. Text 53. Devi Dam Nam Tara Chiva Yaravasi Jaga Lakshmi Rakhi Rahe Yahan Maya Dasi. The abode of the external energy is called Devi Dam, and its inhabitants are the conditioned souls. It is there that the material energy, Durga, resides with many opulent maidservants. Purport. Because he wants to enjoy the material energy, the conditioned soul is allowed to reside in Devi Dham, the external energy, where Goddess Durga carries out the orders of the Supreme Lord as his maidservant. The material energy is called Chagal Lakshmi because she protects the bewildered, conditioned souls. Goddess Durga is therefore known as the material mother, and Lord Shiva, her husband, is known as the material father. Goddess Durga is so named because this material world is like a big fort where the conditioned soul is placed under her care. For material facilities, the conditioned soul tries to please Goddess Durga, and Mother Durga supplies all kinds of material facilities. Because of this, the conditioned souls are alert and do not wish to leave the external energy. Consequently, they are continuously making plans to live here peacefully and happily. Such is the material world. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamahang Vande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitam Nina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. These are now the instructions to Sanatana Goswami by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now we hear about the material world, which is the abode of Goddess Durga. Durga means also hard to cross. Right? Durga, Ga means like going. Dur means difficult. It's very difficult to cross. Material energy is very hard to cross, to leave, but also to live. It's also very difficult to live here for the conditioned souls. Because the conditioned souls are searching for pleasure, which is very difficult to get. Or let's say like this, it is to get, but it has many downsides. Any material pleasure has downsides. And the better the material pleasure is, the more downsides there are. Like a peaceful life in goodness is quite boring in one sense. Regulated, everything every time the same, not much up and down, quite boring. A life in Rajas is more interesting. To experience more and have more fun and pleasure. This is what people are striving for. Everything goes extreme. Extreme sport. Sport is not enough, it must be extreme sport. Extreme sport. So before sport, they were jogging a bit, this and that, and now they run 100 kilometers. The people run 100 kilometers. Before, like, marathon was like, wow, marathon, 42 kilometers or what it is. It's like, so long. Who can run 42 kilometers? It's a long time, But now they do it triple marathon. They run 3 marathons at once. One ex-god brother actually of mine, because we had the same guru before. He was in the army in America, and he was in Afghanistan, and he was in Iraq, and he was some sergeant, and pretty tough, He made even Ratha Yatra in Iraq, in the base, in the military base. He made Ratha Yatra. They liked him a lot, and he had his company, because he was sergeant, he was leading people into the war, and some very dangerous situations. And they liked him a lot because he was very spiritual, and he gave them also some spiritual vision, even though sometimes someone died or this and that. And once he was, one of his superiors said, it's very good that you're here, because when Krishna is with us, we can win this war. Like Kurukshetra. Okay, it's wrong war, It's not that we say this was a good war. It's not that they did something good in Iraq, but just, they were soldiers. It was also a very moral predicament for him. Should I fight or should not? Because he signed already before he became a devotee, and it was very difficult for him. He would like to avoid it, but it was very difficult, so he was there. But now I heard he runs 100 kilometers. He was not in the army anymore, right? He's done with this, but he just, runs 100 kilometers. Like this, trained, can do that. But extreme, everything must be extreme. They throw themselves from rocks, or they have now these wingsuits. You've heard about wingsuits? I don't know. They have like wings like this, and then they can fly through the sky. So they don't drop like this; they just drop like this. Then they can fly a long time. Sometimes they crash into a mountain. And what happened? Can happen because they are very risky. So everything is extreme. But it's extreme acceleration, extreme fun, but it's very, very dangerous, right? You have to put your body and your mind into extreme situations to get some pleasure. Of course, in the mode of goodness life, when we are used to it, it's not boring anymore, because it's this more subtle pleasure. And Krishna consciousness anyway, it's the most subtle spiritual pleasure and the most beautiful pleasure for the soul. In the beginning, it's very boring, maybe, for someone who's learning. What chanting? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What's that? Why? Okay, I do it because I have faith. I believe it will work out. It will do something in the long run. That's written there. It makes me happy. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And it will, of course, but in the beginning, it's very difficult to get it. But then when we have the taste, then, of course, everything is fine. And you see, it's better than to jump from a building or whatever, But, yeah, and these material pleasures, the more extreme they are, the more downside there is. Like, one of the best pleasures in the material world are drugs. The drugs, like, amazing. You just take a pill or some whatever, and you're like, whoa, completely on a trip, Complete trip. It's like so extreme. And you think, wow, there's nothing better out there in the world than that. And then they get, I don't know, and addicted and whatever, and we know that drugs are very harmful. So this little pleasure for a couple of hours has lots of, there's a high price to pay, of course. And the better the drug, the more dangerous it is. Because we wonder, how can people be so stupid and take drugs? Like in school, when we learned about drugs, how dangerous they are as children. We thought, how can people be so stupid? But then you become more grown up and say, now we know. It's very dangerous. So it's very difficult to get pleasure in this material world, real pleasure. So this is the material world. It's a very difficult place for us to live. Very difficult. So many problems. Padam badam yat vipadam na tesham. On every step there are dangers. Durga, so this is the world of the material world, where we are illusioned, and Durga is illusioning us. And here it's said this material world is huge. It's so big. This is such a big, because it's not just one universe. It's said here unlimited universes. It's such a big space. When we look in the sky now here, Simhachalam, it's so nice at night. You can see so many stars. So many stars. Prabhupada writes in the first canto, a thoughtful person is wondering who is living there. He's looking at the night sky and who's living on all these planets. You can wonder who's living there. What are they doing right now? Probably there's one guy also looking the sky, looking at my planet, looking at me and wondering what are they doing, And we wonder what are they doing? All the same, isolated on their planets. And then they want to fly through the sky and they build rockets and spaceships, and it's also very risky. There's so much. Anyway, as devotees, some devotees believe there is no moon landing, there are no rockets, there are no satellites even. It's all a hoax, it's all a scam. Some devotees think no, it was like this. They can fly through the sky, but it's very amazing. If they can really fly to the moon or bring satellites to Mars and all that, it is actually an amazing achievement. If it really was like that, it's a quite amazing achievement. If it really was like that, I don't know. Prabhupada said they were not on the moon, so just Prabhupada says that they were not on the moon, no? So, but if they were, it's quite an amazing achievement if they can do that. Or it's not called ISIS, the International Space Station. If this is really, that's amazing that there are people now floating, in the orbit in this space station. Actually, I heard they brought up 2 people, Americans, and they cannot bring them down now because their spaceship or something has some technical problem, and they're stuck there. They wanted to go there for 2 weeks or something. Now they have to stay 6 months. Oh no, waiting until they pick us up again. Quite fearsome. So yeah, this universe is so big. And we are just living in this small solar system. Even the solar system is so big. The distance from here to the moon is like amazing. Distance from here to the sun, distance to Saturn, it's like huge. And it's just a small solar system in the galaxy and in all the vast space. It's huge. And there are unlimited of these universes. Unlimited universes. And in each universe, there are millions and trillions of living entities, and all working according to their own karmic plan. Everyone thinks about his own interests and is completely absorbed in himself and working for his plan, has his karma, and the demigods, in the end actually Paramatma, manages everything. Everything is managed perfectly. Paramatma is the complete supervision, as Krishna says, Mayadya kshena prakriti suetisa characharam hetuna ninakantya jagat viparivartate. I, as the Supreme Lord, I have the complete supervision of everything. Everything works according to my plan. Krishna says also in Bhagavad Gita, everything works according to my plan. Everyone follows my ways. It's even difficult for, ask Bhakta Brian to make a service plan, Everything has to work according to his plan. Everyone has to work according to his plan. Very difficult. Very difficult. So many individuals have to work together, and you put in here, and then the lady comes, it's not possible, I have to go on a holiday. And okay, replacement. Okay, who can do this? He. And then he says, but I'm going on Sankirtan. Well, okay, another one. And I don't want to this week. What you don't want to? No, I don't feel like that, okay. What do I do with this guy, Okay, anyway, he doesn't want to. In the Simadev, please help me do this service plan. Okay, what to do, Very difficult managing all these people. So Paramatma managing everyone, everything, He has to make a service plan, figure it out, He did this to him, so he has to do this to him, and when he did this to him, he should, all this complicated system. And he's not getting bewildered, my God, who can help me now, Paramatma is a problem, who can help him then? Huh? What will he do? There's no one else. Mata paratarang kinchitasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidang prodam sutre maniganaiva. There's no one above me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. So I have a problem now. So Paramatma is no problem. He can manage all that. The karma works out for everyone. Each gets his hit at the proper time, and the other gets his reward at the proper time. Everything fine. Everything just. Yeah. So this huge material world is a place for all the crazy living entities do their crazy thing until someone thinks, what's this all about? What's this all about? Rarely someone asks that. What's this all about? What is my life about? What can I do? What shall I do? What's the purpose of all this? Right? It's rare that people think about it. It's rare that we think about it because we think we thought already about it. Oh, I thought about it, so I joined, so now I don't have to think about it anymore. But actually we should still think about it. And materialist, he never thinks about it. Jo, mai, arbeiten heute, no? Oh, aufsteh, arbeiten. Schaffe, Häusle baue. They say, huh? Work, build my house. That's about it, no? Then look for some interesting female who I can put in the house. Oh yes, du kommst mit. Ich Tarzan, du Jane. Isn't it said? You say like, I'm Tarzan, you're Jane. Come my house, come my cave. And he sits there. And the nice Grihasta. What has he said, Grihasta? Dare you say Griyamedi? There was once a morning walk with Prabhupada, you know that? And Prabhupada was smashing materialists, and he always said Grihasta, also attached to this and that. And then one devotee, Prabhupada, don't you mean like Griyamedi? And Prabhupada says, you say Griyamedi, I say Grihasta. Meaning, not just because you have tilak, then everything is fine. I'm a Grihasta. I'm a Grihasta, Brahmachari. So I'm not materialistic. Because materialism can creep in everywhere. Even in the Brahmachari ashram. Oh, I'm suffering, so I'm sadhu. I wear my chadar like this, so I look like Gandhi. I will save the world. No, materialism is everywhere, creeped in. Like in this story where it said that when you go on the train in India and you sit on your bench, you got your bench, finally, some bench on the Indian train. Depends which train you ride. And then there's a little space, and then there comes a little small Bengali man. What do you want? Oh, can I sit here? There's some space, And you're merciful, Yes, Holy Land of Bharat. Yes, no problem. Sit here. And he said, oh, thank you. And he's sitting there. And suddenly, one child comes. And he wants to squeeze it in and say, come on, this is getting a little tight here, Okay, you move a little bit. And he said, oh, thank you. And then another child comes, and you have to go a little bit further. And then his wife comes, good Bengali fat cook. And she squeezes in, and you fall down the bench. And you lose your space. And they said, it's Maya. She looks for the weakest part in you, the smallest crack, And you live just a little, little. No problem. I can handle that, And then expands, and takes over. Takes over. So we have to be very careful. From a small thing, a big thing can come. And that's said why the devotee's heart, the pure devotee's heart, is filled with Krishna. There's no space for anything else. He leaves no space for anything else. He's above it, he doesn't need. He has a higher taste. He has a higher interest. The material world is not tempting anymore to him. It's not tempting anymore. It doesn't matter what it is. movies, news, extreme sport, drugs, whatever. It's like for him, no taste. Yeah, the nicest things for the materialists, like now on Monday or Wednesday on 9th, there's a new Apple event, and everyone is waiting. Apple event, new gadgets, what is coming out, a new iPhone, everyone's talking about it. You cannot miss it. Or soccer finale, you cannot miss it. When was it? 2014 or 18? I don't know. I was still brahmachari. When was it? 18, I think. It was this soccer championship worldwide thing. And I said to myself, then was the day of the final, and I said, I will not want to know what it is, because Germany was in the final, I think. I don't want to know what it is, Let's see how long I can prevent to know who won the championship. Because this is like damn news, how can you not know that? How long will it take? And the next morning, I was still the brahmachari ashram, I was in this room, before it was renovated, where now the library is. And then some devotees in front of the window there said, now you won the championship, now Germany is, And that wasn't not even 24 hours, I know already, I wasn't watching the news, nothing, they just, okay, Germany did it, okay, great for them. Yeah, Maya creeps in, it's everywhere. So anyway, the pure devotee is not interested in all that, this is just ridiculous to him. Yeah. So, but Durga, hard to overcome. Yeah, we know the process and all that. But Durga is expansion of Lakshmi, and Lakshmi is expansion of Radharani. So in the end, the devotee in the Gaudiya tradition, he's seeing Radharani in all that. In a couple of days, we have Radhastami. It's appearance day of Srimati Radharani. And she's so wonderful because she is the greatest devotee of Krishna. Because we always say we need sadhu sangha, we need examples, we need someone who is really a devotee. What is a devotee actually? And in Radharani, this is like perfectly exemplified in a very, very special way. And so the devotee wants to know, how can I become a devotee? So it means, how is the greatest devotee? What is her mood? Yeah? What is her service attitude? Service attitude. Because these devotees, they are completely selfless. They always want to serve. They always want to serve. This is their greatest pleasure. This is our problem. Our mind is trained to serve ourselves. That's why service is so difficult for us. It's against our conditioned nature. It's not against our real nature, but it's against our conditioned nature. Serving others is terrible. This is the worst thing what can happen. I have to serve someone. Why shall I serve you? Who are you, Okay, you are a guru, you deserve it, I can do it. I can wash your laundry, I'll bring you a plate of prasadam, but that's about it, Just because you are my guru, I can do that. But don't ask them for more than that. Yeah. So for us, it's only because we have to, we understand the principle, but it's not because we experience it. But Radharani or the devotees in Vrindavan or also Prabhupada, these high devotees, they don't do it out of love. They experience the pleasure of serving. This for them is not, okay, I have to do that because, why? Because I'm a spiritual soul, and it said, Shivyasva Bhai Krishnera Nitya Das, I should be a Nitya Das, and all that. It's not that you have to think about it. We have to think about it. Like spontaneous service for some devotees is very difficult. That was, okay, damn, no excuse. I try to, when I need some devotee, I try to hit them on, on the left foot, I try to hit them on the false foot, it's said, when they don't expect it. That they don't have excuse, they're going to think about it, But some already know, so they kind of, when I come, oh, my dear brahmachari, how are you doing? I say, oh, damn, he wants something from me. I'm doing good, but I have to go. Wait. Just small. I need just one moment of your time. Last time I had to explain a devotee how, what have you done if I haven't asked you now to help me? I would have done, I said, yeah, just wander around, waste your time. Now you can help me. This is service. This is great. That's wonderful. And after we did the job, I said, wasn't that fun? Wasn't that nice? What would you have done now? He was not convinced. Anyway, I tried my best. Yeah, so spontaneous service, very difficult. Same for Grihastas. One of the worst thing, it's called Atiti Seva. Atiti Seva means if someone comes unannounced. It's very difficult sometimes because you're not prepared. Maybe your flat is not prepared, you have nothing to offer, or you have something else to do, or anyway, Grihasta, closes his door, says, oh, my kingdom, everything fine, no one disturbs me, I can do whatever I like, And then suddenly someone knocks on the door. Oh, what's going on? Who disturbs my peace? Who are you? No. I changed from Brahmacharya ashram to Grihastha ashram, that will not happen, that I find my private sphere. What's going on here? And he opened the door and, what? But actually, Misuka, how's it said? Mikasa Sukasa. Mikasa Sukasa. Huh? that's actually the principle of a Grihastha. Yeah? My house is your house. This is Vedic principle. Come in. Nice to see you. How can I serve you? Yeah. But if it comes announced, everything's scheduled. I know at the time you come, and then I have something prepared, and I have time for you, and everything's fine. This is easy. But the other one is very difficult. Someone comes unannounced. So unannounced service is difficult for us. But we should be very much ready for it, no problem. Difficult, but should, So this is and so what I wanted to say is service, actually we have to learn service, right? We have to learn the service attitude and experience the pleasure of it. And I think every one of us knows that it's true. I don't speak now that something completely irrational, utopic or something. Because all of you experience the pleasure of service. But we always forget it. We always forget it again. Because like when I serve prasadam, sometimes it happens. It's such fun. It's so nice to serve devotees prasadam. You forget your hunger. You forget, you see it's more fun to give devotees prasadam than to eat yourself. But you forget. The next time, can someone serve the prasadam? And you stand already with the plate waiting. Hopefully not me, Right, we forget. But when we do it, we say, actually it's so nice. It's with any service. And also with spontaneous service. Why not? So, but these great examples are there in the spiritual world. We have such a wonderful example of Vrindavan, how devotees are happy there, because they don't have the false ego anymore. They have no interest separated than Krishna, and it's such a colorful, wonderful, beautiful reality. And if we want to be part of it, we have to overcome the false ego, overcome the laziness, overcome the blockheadedness. Right? We have such a blockhead. Means now a block fits only in a very specific space. A block fits only in a specific space, and everything else will not work. You're not flexible. No? So that's our problem. We have to. Everything has to be according to the block. Then it's fine for me. Then I can work. But outside of that, I cannot work. I cannot be happy. It doesn't fit me. It's not nice. I don't like it. Completely an illusion, actually. Icha dvesha samutena dvandva mohina bharata. We are born into an illusion of duality, which consists of Icha and Dvesha. Can I translate? Bin ich zu schnell? Huh? Yeah, I have to speak slow. Icha, I want this. Dvesha, I don't want this. Love and hate. Always in this duality. In this illusion we are born. So we have to get rid of the blockhead. Right? Blockhead of egoism. Yeah. To enter into the spirituality. And anyway, to enter the spirituality is not so easy. Durga, very difficult to overcome the material, and it's very difficult to qualify for the spiritual reality. We need lots of mercy. Prasad, lots of mercy. We have to attract mercy. No? The spiritual process is anyway not, oh, I achieved it because I chant so good, I do this so good, so I deserve it, I will get it. No, it's more we attract mercy through our activities that Krishna allows us and uplifts us. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long way. We have a long way to go. Long way to go, I guess, to become really qualified. We think, oh yeah, Goloka Vrindavan and this and that, wonderful, great, but it's a very exalted place. How can we think that we can simply go there? By what? On what credit? By what, qualification? Needs a lot of change, of purification, a lot of advancement, lots of sincerity. Lots of sincerity. Yeah, so we have to find our examples, real examples. May it be Radharani, may it be Prabhupada, may it be our Guru or some sadhu, where we can see he really mastered it. He is really, really on a high platform. I would like to be like him or her. Or maybe in specific areas, like when Navina Nirada Prabhu was here, it's like amazing how he distributes books. This is like out of the world actually, how he can do that and how fired up he is for that. So we find, I would like to this. We can have certain qualities, we can have certain devotees for certain qualities we want to achieve. I would like to be able to be so fired up like this devotee, or so humble like this devotee, or so serving, like Paramahamsa Gora, serving, working, doing all that selflessly all the time, like doing the pizza and all that. So we have to. There are so many good examples in devotees. I say, I want to be like him, to overcome our laziness, our stubbornness, our ego, and all that. Because this doesn't make happy, or the ego doesn't make happy. Laziness doesn't make happy. The opposite is the case. We think, the pride doesn't make happy. Or some stubbornness. I don't want to. Often we justify the stubbornness with some rules and regulations. Because this has to be like this, so I have to be like that. I can be like that. So my stubbornness is justified because of these rules and regulations and these points. But it's just we are hiding. The false ego is hiding behind some, maybe even imaginary rules. It's also said be strict with yourself and tolerant with the others. Sometimes we are, of course, switching that. Or sometimes we might be strict with ourselves, but we expect this also from the others, without understanding what's their situation and this and that. We should not be like so judgmental. Judgmental is to judge others is also very difficult. And it's difficult when we make also some advancement, because we think ourselves very proper and very good and become more judgmental. Okay, this is a good devotee, this is a bad devotee. This is a good devotee, this is a bad devotee. Sometimes it's a good devotee, it's a bad devotee. Who is where on my list, He's in Maya, he's not in Maya. I can worship him, I can pretend to worship him. Some culture must be there, but I don't really mean it. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Master. It's not really my master, but it's just, I just say it. Because he's Maya. Because I'm better than him. I see it. I'm better than him. Sometimes the mind works like this. I know it. Because I know. I have a long list. A long list with people on the Maya side and 2, 3 on the not Maya side. Also, I'm on the not Maya side and Prabhupada my Guru. We are on the not Maya side. Everyone else is on the Maya side. So I feel good. Because I'm better than everyone else. I'm the best. It feels very, very good. So I'm the master for everyone. The mind, ego, is actually quite terrible. Actually quite terrible. So mean and nasty, terrible. But I always remember in this regard the statement of Gaur Govinda Maharaj. This is a short clip that was on YouTube where he says that Vaishnava thinks that everyone is more advanced, more superior than himself. He said everyone, not just those who are deemed to be qualified or whatever. No, everyone. He feels the lowest of all. Everyone is more advanced than me. It's nice, huh? Nice view. So we can become the servant of everyone. Serve everyone. And those devotees, such devotees who realize that, are the most beloved devotees, who really feel themselves the servant of everyone. And they are really kind and nice to everyone. And there's no one who doesn't deserve my worship or my respect. Everyone is great. He sees the soul in everyone. Actually, Pandita Samadarshana, it's even said, Vidya Vinaya Sampane Pramane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapakicha Pandita Samadarshana. He sees the soul in everyone, even in the dog eater. I heard actually it's Shvapake means dog cooker. When you translate it, it's a dog cooker. My dear, what do you cook today? In the house of the Chandala. Today I make your favorite dog. I make you as you like it the most, you know. Nice, my dear. Okay, cook the dog. The house of the Chandala. Children come back. Mommy, mommy. When is the dog ready? Sorry. Some find it funny, some not. You have some dogs or what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, some. Okay, Hare Krishna. But in the verse, the point was not that. Of course, we expanded on the wrong point. But that the devotee sees the soul in everyone and also in the dog. Yeah. And respects the dog, respects the cow, respects the sow, respects everyone. Right? Have this vision, what to speak of devotees who are trying their best in devotional service. And even if they don't try their best, because sometimes the devotees, they don't try their best. You see how lazy they are and how they avoid service and how even those, you respect them, be nice to them. Try to encourage them. Maybe tell them in a nice way even, Prabhu, why are you so lazy? Yeah, if you say it in a nice way, try your best to not hit his ego. Might work. Yes, I know, but maybe it doesn't react in the false ego platform. Maybe it admits, I try, but it's difficult. Help him. Don't be, shocked by his laziness. Oh, he's so lazy. Oh. No, come on, get out of it. You can do it. Yeah, that makes our community better, if we are have this attitude. And there are also in this community so many wonderful examples, isn't it? You must for sure, you can think for sure about a couple of devotees here. We think, wow, he is really, really wonderful. Wow, he has such wonderful qualities. I would like to be like him. It's very encouraging to think, okay, who in the community I really think has wonderful qualities? Oh, this Mataji, such wonderful qualities. This Prabhu, these qualities. Oh, it's great to be aware of that. Huh? So I went in this direction now because I mentioned Radharani as being the supreme devotee. How wonderful must she be then? He said she's the greatest devotee. There's a list of 25 qualities of Radharani, and all of them are amazing, but she has unlimited qualities actually. But how wonderful of a devotee she must be. Happy, jolly, nice, humble, merciful, perfect. Nothing what is lacking there. And all the devotees in the spiritual world are like that. How must Mother Yashoda be? I guess she's very, very, wonderful, great. Or Ananda Maharaj. I guess he's a very funny character. I think he can crack lots of funny jokes. I think so. Ananda Maharaj seems to be a real fun guy to hang out with. Because in Priyat Bhagavatamrita, it's so nice how it is explained when the and Gopal Kumar enters into the spiritual world, and Krishna meets him for the first time. Krishna introduces him to all his friends, and then he comes and they eat breakfast together. And Nanda Maharaj, and left on one side Balaram, on the other side Krishna, and all the friends are there, and he's part of the whole group again. And they eat prasadam, and they have fun, and all of them must be so wonderful. Such wonderful devotees. The cowherd boys, and how Madhu Mangal, when we read about him, how amazing must he be, And also the gopis, all of them, most perfect, wonderful qualities. And you live with them, because Vrindavan is the place where you can live with Krishna and all his friends and his relatives. And they're all perfect devotees. So in Simhachalam, we have this should be a replica in that sense. They're all pure devotees here. Everyone is trying to serve humbly and nicely and selflessly Krishna and all the devotees. This is Vrindavan, atmosphere. Yeah, we're getting there slowly. Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Anything you want to add or ask? Sorry for the translation department. Was not too fast? Okay, good. Yeah, I wondered, what is he doing? Just sitting. Yeah, okay. Sanjay?
I had one thought recently that that quality of giving respect to everyone and not asking it for oneself. Usually we start with ourselves and we think that what we would like from others. And then we think about, okay, because I would like it myself, I will give that to others. So it seems that I don't expect anything from myself, but I give to others. It's a completely different mindset from the start. It's completely different. Maybe you can share some realizations about that.
You said, I like this, so I want to give this also to the other person. It's nice, but it would be better to understand what do this person want, and I give that to this person. I think this is even better. Because of course I like this, so this person must surely like that too. Of course in a devotional atmosphere more or less it's true, but still it's more personal to understand what does this person want and need, especially in this situation. That's the real servant. This is a real servant because I submit to your interest. I'm a servant of your interest. Björn? Oh, this one.
Yeah, I wanted to say that it's not only to think of what the person wants, but what he actually needs, even though he does not want it, maybe.
Yeah, also depends on the specific example, right? What is the relationship? How much can I? Yeah, if I know what this person needs, even though the person doesn't want it, and I can make this person want what he actually needs, that should be maybe first. That I make aware, actually we want that. And, oh, really? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I want it. Okay, thank you. Okay, something else? Okay, good. Thank you so much for listening. All the best for the wonderful day today in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.